Hi, this is the 5-minute NLP seminar. Well, I'm not sure if it's going to be 5 minutes. It might be 3 or 4. It might be 6 or 7. So just let's see what happens. So people often ask me, what is NLP? And there's lots of definitions. But when it comes to what you actually do in the practice of NLP, there's a very quick version of it. And it goes something like this. Number 1, you need to have a clear outcome. So this is about knowing what you want. It's about being clear in your own mind what the end result is that you are looking for. And that's the first thing. Second thing, then, is to take action. Do something about it. So just having a clear goal is one thing, but actually doing something about it, it's really, really important. Because however clear you are, if you don't take any action, it's quite unlikely that the end result that you want is going to just come and land in your lap. So the first thing, have a clear goal. Second thing, take action. The third thing then is about having sensory acuity. It's about noticing whether what you are doing is actually getting you the result that you want. Not everybody does this. Sometimes we're very, very clear about where we're going, and sometimes we're taking actions. And we don't always realize that what we are doing is in fact bringing it any closer to the end result that we want. So here's the important thing. It is to think about, well, what evidence would you need in order to be sure that what you were doing was actually bringing you closer to the result that you want? And then you need to keep your eyes open for it. So this is just about paying attention, about noticing what's happening, noticing the results of your actions, and being clear about whether or not these are the results that you actually want. Fourth thing then follows on that quite neatly, which is basically this. If what you are doing isn't working, do something else. It might sound very obvious, but many of us forgot that if what we are doing hasn't worked, and it probably isn't going to work, if we do it again, it's very easy to blame something else and to say, okay, I've done that and it didn't get me the result that I wanted. So something must be wrong somewhere. I'll just do it again. I know I'm also guilty of doing that sometimes, and I find myself running the same sequence of things over and over again until the penny finally drops. And I think, no, I need to just do something else. And anything else will actually do, because there's no point in doing the same thing. Now, if you can come up with something that seems to be a very sensible method of getting you closer to the result that you actually want, well, that's surely worth doing. But if you can't, then just do anything else, because at least you will break the pattern. So that's the fourth thing so far. The first thing, having a clear outcome. Second thing, take action. Do something about it. Number 3 is to notice whether or not you are getting the results where you want to go. And number 4 is, if what you are doing isn't working, do something else. And then finally, the fifth thing then is to operate from a physiology and psychology of excellence. Now you might ask, what does that mean? In essence, it's about believing that what you are doing is going to work. You are going to achieve the result that you want. So the psychology of excellence is, if you like to think like a winner, you talk to yourself in the way that means that you will focus on the end result. And you won't distract yourself by thinking about all the things that actually could go wrong, or how unlucky you've been in the past, or not to keep focus on the end result that you're actually going to have. So what I need is to have the capability to do it. I just have to keep taking action. And the physiology of the excellence is the body language that goes with that. And this becomes a habit, really, because most of us have habits about how we sit, how we stand, how we talk on the phone, and so forth and so forth. And if you just stop to think to yourself, am I actually standing? Am I sitting? Am I conducting myself in a meeting like somebody who's going to get what they want? Like a winner? Or am I behaving like someone who's already expecting not to get succeeded in this? It's probably a matter of things like sitting up a little straighter or lifting your chin slightly. Maybe it's just about how often you smile or how you nod your head. Have you ever thought about that? So next time you're in one of those situations, are you really behaving like someone who's going to win or getting what they want? Or are you allowing yourself to think that maybe you won't succeed and slumping into failure before anything's even happened? So that's my 5-minute NLP seminar. You really don't need to know any NLP to do any of that, but if you do take a course, it sure makes life a little bit easier.